Lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. This is episode 1 on Mr. Williams's project. Alright, so if you all recall, this is a project that we built for Madam Kate in Winneba, and we decided to modify the roof and some few areas of the house because one of my subscribers says he likes the design but he would want to do some few changes to it. So Jonathan did that, so kindly contact Jonathan in case you need his help. The total cost for this house, it's shown, is $40,289. Okay, so we've been paid for the foundation and superstructure. Here I welcome you to Koforidia. Yes, a beautiful place. I like the serene environment. Man, it's always raining here. So that is the son of Mr. Williams. Okay, yes, the son had to take us to the land to show us all the boundaries, the limit, and then we can start with our profiling. So here I would like to emphasize, always make sure that when you're buying a land, whoever you send to buy the land is aware of the nature of the land and has, or perhaps have a knowledge on how land should look like when you want to build your house. The reason why I'm saying this is that most people work so hard, give their money to their family members to buy them lands, and whether or not this person's IQ level, about lands, they don't know. And they ask the person to buy the land, and then later on they find out that, oh, this is not the land that I wanted. Perhaps they bought a waterlogged area or a land that slopes. If you look at this land, it's kind of in a nice location, but it's kind of in a valley. It slopes very deep. You understand? Look at those houses on the hill. Yes, if you get those places, that's okay. But when you get a land of such kind, it means that you would have to do a lot of work. A lot of block work goes into it. A slopy land is more expensive when you want to build than when you have a flat land. You understand? It is very, very important. So always know the nature of the land. The leaves or the grass on the land will definitely tell you that this land is a good land or it's a waterlogged area. When you have long leaves shooting or springing up tall, those are waterlogged areas. Those are the kind of leaves they use them for, mats. You understand? They use those leaves for mats. You see them springing up so long and tall. When you have such leaves on your land, know that that is a waterlogged area. You understand? Yes. So here, my brother, who is my administrator, visited the land with Mr. Williams' son, so they could know all the boundary limits of the land, so we can prepare ourselves and come for our profiling. You understand? Yes. So here we are indicating the 4 corner pillars. And one thing we notice is that the land was not exactly as it was purported to be, 70 by 100. Are you with me? On a side plan, it's showing 70 by 100, but when we took measurement physically, we didn't get our 70 by 100. So that is another defect. Are you with me? So for me, when I'm sending someone, I have to make sure that I get exactly what I wanted. The land should be it shouldn't be waterlogged. I should be able to get my 70 by 100 perfectly. You understand? It should either be more, not less. Are you with me? The location should be very good. It shouldn't be waterlogged, because once it's a waterlogged, you will spend a lot of money, doing a lot of maintenance. Access roads. We all know that here in Ghana, most of our people don't care about the roads. All they care is about selling the land. And that is one major challenge that I have. I don't know which school they attended though, because it's such an irony that you sell a land without thinking about the road. I think that the road should be your most priority. Demarcate all the roads. Once you demarcate all the roads, then you can sell your land at a price because you're giving them good amenities. There's electricity pole, making sure electricity is available, and all of this, you understand. But they don't care about that. All these, oh, ufa sasi we so na ura ha se ya wo de na wo sa efihia we ani we na bobra wasase no unam we de so a wo kɔ wo de no so ekwan bi da n'achi sa kwan na ye main road no na kwan bi so da ne nkyɛn mu sei aha ne ye service road. They are only telling you this in the air, but physically you can't see the road. You understand? You can't see the road. And that is one disadvantage about some Ghanaian chiefs. So my team arrived preparing for profiling. So once you're able to prepare for everything, your land is secure, you get your permit, your building permit. It is very, very important to get your building permit before we come to your site because we don't want to encounter any challenges. So building permit is ready. You share that with us. I will create a WhatsApp platform where all my artisans are on the platform. So whatever document that you have, we can share that on the platform so that in case someone comes to the site, we can just show to the person that, hey, we got our permit already. You understand? We got our permit already. So everything was done and we were good to go. So the land has been cleared. So one thing I put in my estimate is clearing of the land. It's very, very important. We need to clear the land. Are you with me? Yes. And then also where to store our materials. A lot of people ask me this question, Mr. Bright, when you're going to build, how are you going to store your materials? It's very, very important because when I try to putting up a temporary structure on the land, you will tell me that the estimate is voluminous, is too high. You understand? You will tell me that. So I try to avoid, putting up structures on the land to store materials. Are you with me? Yeah, so what we do is that once we get to the site, we try to locate any nearby house. Okay, and then we talk to the owner. And then we try to keep some material, whether it's wheelbarrows, headpans, and all of that. Sometimes we don't get anybody, so we have to pick directly from the distributor. If it's cement, they have to bring cement with aboboya to the site on the day of profiling or the day of casting. So we have to, commute them or get a transport to do that for us. Our headpans, wheelbarrows, shovels, we have to carry them along whenever we are coming to the site, and that is the burden. You understand? So we do all of that. Contingency is very, very important. So I have improved a lot in my estimate preparation. Gone are the days my intent, my emotions were all involved, and I still do, just because I want to help people. Understand? So I squeeze down on the estimate. Now, in squeezing down on the estimate, and when you get to a point where you realize that, oh, you've run out of materials, some clients don't get it. They go like, oh no, you prepared the estimate and it's approved and that's it. Then I go like, okay, how about contingency? Are you with me? Contingency you fall on as and when you run out of materials because everything has been squeezed down. Mr. Bright, make it affordable. And when you do it affordable and you've run out of materials, it goes like, okay, I don't have the money because I've not prepared for that. We all need to grow up and understand that there are a lot of ups and downs when it comes to construction. And therefore, now when I'm preparing an estimate, I put in my clause. This estimate is valid for only this period of time, okay? Because the inflation of the market keeps going up and down. And therefore, there's a contingency of about 10% or 8%. And this we rely on as and when there's a need. You understand? It is very, very important. So here you have Mr. Steven and the team arriving in Koforidua. the board have been placed around the perimeter, okay, and then they will indicate all the grid lines on the board such that they can plot all the grid line from 1 to 1 and from A to A. You understand? It is very, very important. This is the crucial part of your construction. It is the structural drawing where we have our foundation plan. So it needs an experienced person to be able to demarcate all that has been designed on the paper onto the land. You just have to pick what is on the paper and put it on the land. And that's what we call profiling. Once you profile, then you can start your digging. You understand? You can start digging. This is very, very important. You can start digging. Now, digging might take 2 weeks, 1 week, depending on the capacity of the structure. How tall is the structure? Then when the structure is about 3-story building, it means that we need to go deeper, 3 feet 6 inches. If it's just a ground floor, we have to go 2 feet 6 inches. You understand? Yes. So the fastness of the digging is determined by the capacity of the structure. How big is the structure? How many demarcations do you have? There's some structures are big, but it has small demarcations. Some structures are small, but the demarcations are more. We have to dig all of that. And then also you encounter the hardness of the land or the softness of the land. All these plays a role in the digging. And therefore, we don't have a definite time, but approximately in 2 weeks, you should be done with your digging. First, you do your digging of the trenches. Once you are done, then you come and dig the columns. After the columns, then you do branding. After your branding, then pillar settings. After the pillar settings, then casting of the trenches. Once you're done casting of the trenches, then you start laying your footing block work. So those are the steps that we're going to follow. So come along with me, take your pen and paper, make a note and learn something as we move along. So today we've talked about profiling, all that it entails about profiling. Our stones, our blocks are ready at the site, and my team is ready to hit the ground running. If you loved the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, keep us on the post notification. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.